How to analyse unseen drama for Cambridge A-level English literature. Did you know that over 65% of Cambridge A-level students lose marks on unseen drama? It's one of the toughest exam tasks because you're handed a scene you've never seen before and asked to analyse it in minutes. But here's the secret: unseen drama is predictable. In this video, I'll reveal my examiner-approved 3-step method, walk you through 2 real scene analyses, and show you how to avoid the traps that cost students marks. Let's turn drama analysis into your superpower. Most students fall into 3 traps with unseen drama. 1. Summarising the plot. They describe what happens instead of analysing how the playwright crafts meaning. 2. Ignoring dramatic techniques. They miss how stage directions, dialogue and structure shape the audience's response. 3. Generic effects. They write vague statements like, "This creates tension," without explaining why it matters. Sound familiar? Don't panic. My method fixes this in minutes. Solution: 3-step method. Here's my 3-step method to analyse any unseen drama. Step 1. Identify context, tone and theme. Context. When and where is the scene set? How does it fit into the play's broader narrative? Tone. Is the scene tense, humorous, melancholic or ironic? Use precise adjectives. Theme. What's the big idea? Power, love, betrayal or societal conflict? Step 2. Analyse dramatic techniques. Focus on 3 pillars. Dialogue. How do characters speak? Formal, informal, fragmented or poetic? Stage directions. What do they reveal about character relationships or mood? Structure. How does the playwright use pacing, entrances or exits to shape tension? Step 3. Explain the effect. Ask, why this technique? Why here? For example, the fragmented dialogue mirrors the character's emotional instability. The sudden entrance creates dramatic irony, heightening the audience's anticipation. Pro tip: use phrases like, "This forces the audience to," or "This exposes," to link techniques to themes. Example 1. Shakespeare's Macbeth. Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 7. Macbeth. If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well, it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence, and catch, with his success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here, but here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. Step 1. Context, tone, theme. Context. Macbeth is contemplating Duncan's murder, torn between ambition and morality. Tone. Hesitant, conflicted and introspective. Theme. Ambition versus morality, the consequences of power. Step 2. Key techniques. Dialogue. Macbeth's soliloquy reveals his inner turmoil. The fragmented syntax, "If it were done, then 'twere well," mirrors his fractured mindset. Imagery. Metaphors like "trammel up the consequence" and "bank and shoal of time" suggest his desire to control fate. Structure. The soliloquy's pacing slows as Macbeth weighs his options, building tension. Step 3. Effect. Shakespeare uses Macbeth's soliloquy to humanise him, forcing the audience to empathise with his moral dilemma. The fragmented syntax and vivid imagery expose his ambition while foreshadowing the chaos it will unleash. The soliloquy's structure, building tension through pauses, mirrors Macbeth's hesitation, making his eventual decision more tragic. Example 2. Arthur Miller's The Crucible. The Crucible, Act 3. Danforth. We burn a hot fire here. It melts down all concealment. Proctor. I know that, sir. Danforth. Let me continue. I understand well. A husband's tenderness may drive him to extravagance in defence of a wife. Are you certain, mister, that your duty to God and your own heart are one? Step 1. Context, tone, theme. Context. Proctor is defending his wife, Elizabeth, during the witch trials. Tone: tense, accusatory, and manipulative. Theme: power, integrity, and the abuse of authority. Step 2. Key techniques. Dialogue: Danforth's formal authoritative tone contrasts with Proctor's desperate emotional pleas, highlighting the power imbalance. Stage directions: the lack of physical movement emphasises the verbal battle, intensifying the scene's tension. Imagery: Danforth's metaphor, "we burn a hot fire here," symbolises the court's destructive pursuit of truth. Step 3. Effect: Miller uses Danforth's manipulative dialogue to critique the abuse of power. The lack of stage directions forces the audience to focus on the verbal sparring, heightening the tension. Danforth's metaphor, "hot fire," ironically exposes the court's hypocrisy as their pursuit of justice destroys lives. Proctor's desperation humanises him, making his eventual defiance more impactful. Common pitfalls to avoid. Summarising: don't narrate the plot. Analyse the playwright's craft. Macbeth is thinking about killing Duncan. Shakespeare uses fragmented syntax to mirror Macbeth's moral conflict. Ignoring stage directions. They're not filler, they reveal mood, relationships, and subtext. Example: the lack of movement in the Crucible intensifies the verbal tension. Generic effects. Replace vague claims with contextualised effects. The dialogue creates tension. Danforth's manipulative tone exposes the court's abuse of power. Ready to conquer unseen drama? Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. I post new breakdowns every week. Drop a comment with your trickiest drama scene and I'll analyse it in a future video.